NWC method. So NWC method is nothing but that is the northwest corner method. So this is the problem statement. Here we are giving the supply as well as the demand. So first we are going to check the total supply which is equal to the total demand. So we are going to add all the supply values. The supply values are 4, 8 and 9. By adding these three values I get an answer as 21. Then we are going to add the value of all the demand. So by adding all the value of demand I get the same answer as 21. If the both the value are same, we say that problem as a balanced transportation problem. If it is balanced, we are going to proceed the problem. If it is unbalanced, we will convert that problem into a balance, then we are going to proceed the problem. But in this case, the problem is balanced, so we are going to proceed the problem. So first I am writing what is the given in the question, I write this answer. So next we are going to solve the problem. So first we are going to calculate what is the smallest value in the total supply as well as the. So by solving the northwest corner, we are in the name itself mentioned that it is a corner. So we are going to solve the problem by using the corner value. So first we are going to allocate that corner value in the given problem. Next we are going to compare both the values, that is 4 as well as 3. By comparing both the substitute in the question itself. In the first step, we are going to allocate the 3 for the 2. And the next one, we are allocating 1 for the 11. So by doing all those allocation, we are going to substitute in the question itself. After that, we are going to found the initial basic feasible solution. So how we are going to found the initial basic feasible solution is we are going to multiply the allocated cell with the respective value. So here the first one is the allocated value will be 3 and the respective number will be 2. So we are going to multiply these two values, that is 3 into 2. Then we are going to add those values plus again the next allocated cell will be 1. So by multiplying the allocated cell with the respective value, that is 1 into 11. So here I am writing 1 into 11. And the next allocated will be 2 into 4 and the next 4 into 7 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 8 plus 6 into 12. Like this we are going to